This is the part where we do the infamous clap.
All right.
We're doing it on 3, okay?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
That was solid.
I think that was a
That was
lot
a
better.
really good job.
It was a lot better. The
was
problem
really
is,
They didn't catch it?
we didn't do it in the microphone.
Oh.
So we're gonna do it one more time, but I'm just gonna hit the tip of the microphone.
Okay.
One.
Do I hit the tip?
You want? If you can, if you want.
I'll hit the
If
tip.
you think you can reach it.
I can definitely reach it.
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
I think that did it.
That'll do it.
All right.
That gave me just the signal I was looking for, and this is it. You found yourself into another episode of the Kill.Your.Ego.Show. I know what you're noticing. Des, he's here.
There he is.
He's
back.
here. Des is back.
Des, how are you doing, Bubba?
Des, how are you? He's different.
Yeah.
Columbia changed him.
Man, a few words.
No, he'll be back next episode. Unfortunately, we've heard great stories. The pictures he
the
showed
way
me.
you said it was so funny.
What did he say?
Well, he'll be back next episode. Unfortunately, it's not unfortunate. We're gonna be fortunate.
No, he'll be back. Unfortunately, next episode. Imagine.
He's like, no. I meant what I said.
That's so funny. No, that is weird. I said that. No, I love Des.
Nah.
Des is a crucial part of this. You can't do KYE without the E or the Y or the K. Okay, which one of us is which? You'll never fucking know. It's just important that we have the K, the Y, and the E. Okay, and Des will be here.
They'll never figure it out, bro.
They'll never.
They don't know how to spell their names.
They'll never figure that out. Who's the K? Who's the Y? Who's the E? Good fucking luck.
Sheesh.
Who fucking cares? So it's a good day. It's the last day of the month.
Last day to get your renewal discount.
Jesus Christ. Don't remind me.
Sorry, but everybody.
No, don't worry. They extended it a whole another 6 months.
Oh, really? That's what they do every time.
We'll have people just watch the podcast just to see that information.
Yeah,
That's literally.
They'll be like,
And turn it off.
I'm here for 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Okay.
Okay, and they dropped that day? Bet. We got you. The topic of today's episode, the very first one, we're going to run it again. We're going to do the Mandela effect, dude.
Mandela.
Yeah. Are we slipping between realities? That's the ultimate question. Do you ever feel like you're slipping between realities? What would you say is like yeah, would you feel like you're slipping between reality? Not to get back on simulation theory like last time, but...
No, I mean, I don't know if I necessarily feel like I'm slipping realities. Like, I haven't taken any, like, psychedelics or anything like that in a while.
That's good.
And because of that, I feel a little more grounded.
Yeah.
I feel a little more connected with the world.
That's one thing they don't tell you, like, if you... Well, I guess maybe they do tell you that.
Well, because, like, mushrooms are supposed to help you connect with the world.
Yeah.
Help you feel grounded
Yeah.
and all that. But I feel like I've gotten to that kind of point where I was like, oh, okay, the mushrooms are, like, teaching me how to do this. And now it's something that I need to do on my own. I don't need to do it with mushrooms. Mushrooms help, but I'm not always going to have the mushies.
There's a time to consume,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a time to create. And I think you're in the creative part, because you've consumed,
Yeah.
right? So it's given you the knowledge. Now it's your turn to use the knowledge to make the mushroom what it wants you to do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, even then, it's like the mushroom, like, telling me, like, hey, I've helped you on this path.
Yeah.
But, like, you got to figure out what you want
but
to do.
hey,
Like, you gotta go and do it. You gotta
Yeah.
do it. All right. And I can't always be there.
Yeah.
Every now
Yeah.
and then, come back.
Yeah.
You know, because
Yeah.
we're still one.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I'm still half of you.
Exactly.
You know? So
we
it's
are
like,
still one. So I breathe oxygen just like you. Don't forget
yeah.
that.
It's so cool. So yeah, no, I don't know if, like, we're slipping between, like, reality or something, because, like, that seems like that. Like, what do you mean, like, when you say that?
I mean, like, as far as, like, for example.
Because it sounds really. Sounds a lot deeper.
Well, it's basically.
There's a flaw.
Ever sworn something happened one way, only to find out in the world that it's different.
Okay, so, like, going back to the whole
The Mandela effect, a phenomenon where large groups of people recall events, logos, or historical incorrectness, and that makes, like, theories that make you think that you're slipping between parallel realities due to the fact that it's the other reality where history went slightly different, and it's compensating for that reality in this reality. So that's why you'll see things that are historically wrong that you think you remembered, they say, but it's just the way that, like, the simulation works to clean up the timeline. it did go that way, but we're correcting history now. We restarted the system, so we have to move it this way because the game is played this way. We don't want it to be those old rules anymore. But there's no way to like change that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a theory.
Well,
That's
no, I mean it's cool because like, isn't that kind of like the whole thing in Marvel, like in fucking Avengers and
what
shit?
do they do? So
Like if
enlighten
like
me.
one little thing changes, it like creates a whole alternate timeline.
Like basically like
you
what the
know?
butterfly effect.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that is?
Maybe, I'm not too sure.
I can't remember
haven't
what
seen the
exact-
butterfly effect actually.
With Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, I never seen
He's
it.
connected to the
I
Diddy.
think
He's
maybe
connected
I've
to the
seen
Diddy shit.
Come
His
on,
girlfriend that
man.
died. You
Which
ever remember that?
girlfriend?
He had a girlfriend that he found dead, and P Diddy killed her.
Jesus.
I don't know about that. I'm just kidding. Don't kill me, P Diddy. I don't know anything about that. Kind
I
of
don't know
stuff.
about that. That's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised,
But
but
there was a
Ashton
link-
Kutcher is a part of that like system to find like kids that are like getting
Mhm.
trafficked and shit.
He is.
I mean, it would be so shitty to find out that he's on the list of Diddy's like suspects.
Why, you like him or something?
It would just suck. Someone that's in charge of a whole organization is really one of them. Like that's disgusting. I would be furious.
It's crazy, man. Ashton Kutcher,
Ugh.
the whole punk thing was weird.
There's something that came out where like I don't know, like him and because he's married to Mila Kunis from that '70s show. Like, they have
Oh.
a family, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So like,
So she's in on it.
God, I hope not. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness.
They're all in on it.
Well, I mean, what's that? What's his face? The fucking guy from that '70s show, the one with the glasses. You know, I forget his fucking name, but he got arrested for like sexual assault and shit. And
Oh,
fucking,
Hyde.
Yeah, Hyde. And Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis went there to like defend him. And then they found a bunch of evidence saying that he actually was, and they had to make an apology video saying they were sorry for defending him. I was like, well, fuck, guys. Like, I mean,
That
what do
is
you do
weird.
in that situation? Because you're like, damn, like I've known this person my whole life. There's no fucking way they could do that, you know. And you want to defend them. You want to give them like your all and be there to support them. But then you find out that they did it. Like they did it. Like that's such a shitty thing. Like. Of course, it's like, damn, fuck you guys for defending that guy for, you know, doing that. But it's like, you got to see it from their perspective,
They trusted
too.
him and thought he was a cool dude.
They were like, I don't know. Because at the same time, you're just like, yo, bro, you couldn't see the red flags?
It reminds me of something. It reminds me of something that we've seen in our life, you know. And we're like, no, he wouldn't do that. And then they tell us he did, and we're like, no, you did that, you son of a... You wouldn't do that. Don't say any names, dude. Okay, that'll fuck us. I'm not editing this shit.
I'm not going to say
I'm
any
not editing
names,
this shit, but dude, I
you're
didn't
not
think
wrong.
I
Yeah.
didn't think you would do it either. I'd be like, no, bro, he's
No.
cool, but what do I know? Obviously,
No, you know, sometimes you can't smell it in the air.
you can't.
All right?
You definitely can't, man.
And others can. I don't know, man. It's so weird. Very unfortunate.
There's so many jokes I want to say right now, but I don't even feel like.
That's what
doing
I'm
it.
saying. I'm over here just like, all right, keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it collected, you know?
They
You know?
could see this one day. You want to stay focused. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, back to the Mandela effect.
That was too real, dude. That was too real for the podcast. But yeah, dude. Basically, it's like the Bernstein Bears and the Bernstein Bears, right? It's like
Mhm.
apparently they said they spelled their name wrong. That's a bad one. I don't
Can
like
see
that
it?
one.
Well, let me see, because I have it here.
Bernstein Bears versus the Bernstein.
Okay, so, like, it was like they used to have it. Wait, which one is the correct way?
I think that one is they're saying is the way it is, but people are saying it's like that.
Okay, so they have it stained as if you stained something on the carpet before, and then they have another one that's Stein, as if it was German.
I don't know which one's the right one actually.
I don't know, but I mean that's true.
Or Darth Vader. This is what you. It's fucking Star Wars reference.
what
Bro.
you
Darth
mean? What's
Vader
up with
never
it?
said, "Luke, I am your father." It's actually, "No, I am your father," which is
Um,
kind of crazy because like so many people use that.
Okay.
What's
so
up with that one?
here's my thing
Yeah,
that I saw before
yeah.
was a video that was edited, and it was something I think that it was like put on TV, like a commercial for Star Wars or something. I don't know if
And it
I'm-
was like, and it said,
and it wasn't like, because it was probably during like the 90s or something, you know, when it was like, you know, commercials were still popping, but Star Wars is still popular. And then you know how like if you go on like FX and the show that's playing on later tonight, they're going to show previews of it.
yeah.
Yeah, like I swear to you, there was a a preview I saw where it was like Luke, and then it cuts, and it's like, I am your father.
Dude, I can hear it.
Yes,
I
so
can
what
hear that voice.
But
I
that's
can
what
hear
I'm
that
saying is
take.
that I think that people remember a preview of Star Wars where they cut it, where Darth Vader says Luke, and then he cuts and he says, I am your father.
But it was just such a practical thing.
Like the way that they did it and the way that the preview looked like, as if it was part of the movie or something like that, as if that was a scene.
You're absolutely right.
You know?
I think
So,
you're
like,
right.
it was
So
like-
that's
it was
what
like,
caused
Luke,
it.
I am your father. You know, like trying to bring in that more, emphasizing it more. You know?
But he says, no, I am your father.
Well, yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's like, Obi-Wan. Okay, I don't want to get into. I want to get into the whole thing, bro. I love Star Wars, but yeah, no.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, just like a parallel universe colliding. Like, are we shifting between different realities? Where history's slightly different, basically. So like you have like different things in history, or could it just be faulty human memory? We just think we're so fucking smart, but our brains are really trash. That could be another element of it. You know, the Mandela effect. Glitches in the simulation. These are errors in the program. That's another theory. I don't know, man. I feel like it's all, the Mandela effect's like, I don't know. That was like a 50-50 with me, because I feel like the only thing that's, like what, the other example was fucking the Monopoly Man never had a monocle. No, because you're mixing him up with the Peanut Man.
Yeah, they're mixing them up. Like there's some of them where it's just you're mixing things up.
It's just people being retarded. That's really all it is.
Yeah,
It's
a
back
little
to.
bit. Because sometimes I think about like isn't there what is it, Fruit Looms or Fruit of the Loom or some shit like that? And like in the background there was like some people remember what is it called, a cornucopia or something, like cornucopia.
The Fruit of the Loom, yeah. I remember the cornucopia.
Yeah, so like that was behind it, but apparently it's not.
It's not a cornucopia.
Yeah, there's nothing behind it. So it's like I don't know. Sometimes I
No,
get
dude,
like,
now that one's hard to believe, bro. Because when I was a kid, I remember seeing that shit like in Walmart and shit.
But that's another thing, is that I feel like
You're a
brands
kid.
change their whole images and they trash their old ones, and you don't got nothing to fucking remind.
no
Because I'm
reference.
trying to like remember an OG where we work, like the OG how it used to look. I can't remember because it was not those dots, like the little fucking dot pattern that we have now. Dude, that was a new thing. That changed. I remember when we first got that, it was on our shirts. You know?
Yeah.
Like I can't even remember our original logo at our job. Like, so it's like, dude, there's so many things that probably happen and then they just cut it.
That is true.
Mandela effect is so trippy, bro.
Well, the takeaway from it is reality might not be as solid as we think. Whether it's science, simulation, or just our brains, just our brains playing tricks on us.
Yep.
The Mandela effect proves that perception is everything.
Yeah.
So you literally the only thing you have is what you perceive. You know.
Seeing is believing.
That's it. No more Mandela effect, all right?
Yeah.
You guys keep the Mandela effect.
I don't drink Mandela.
No more Mandela. All right, here's another great one, dude. This is the fucking. This one is one of my favorites. We're gonna jump to history now.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, this one is gonna be about Genghis Khan and the wrath of Nishapur. Are you familiar with that?
Yeah, aren't we all got like 1% Genghis in us?
I don't.
Yeah, he did a lot.
Imagine.
He did a lot, bro.
That's what's weird. You think does everyone?
Well, apparently he conquered and fucking went everywhere and pillaged and all that, bro.
Yeah, I mean because he had like such a prominent army, dude. They would do everything they wanted, anything they wanted. But they didn't have the ability to travel as much as they did though back then. Everything was like on foot. But yeah, he made his rounds, bro.
They didn't have horses.
Yeah, that's how everything would be. Like so, instead of airplane, you horseback. So think about how the fuck can you get from like. Hey, he was like in the Middle East too, bro. Crazy. So, in 1221, during the Mongols' conquest, Genghis Khan forces laid siege to the Persian city of Nishapur. I think I'm saying that wrong. Nishapur. Forgive my stupid white ass.
No, you gotta try.
Leaving behind a haunting legacy, dude, known as the City of Screams. This was a massacre so horrific that survivors claim the air was filled with the wails of the doomed.
Oh God.
You know, do you want to know how this happened? Do you know why he did this? Nishapur. Nishapur was a thriving city in the I wish I could pronounce this. Khwarezmian Empire, which is an empire in like basically modern day Iran. It was a wealthy trade hub on the Silk Road. So it was like a prominent city on the path of the Silk Road that had a lot of money from the Silk Road. You know what I mean? So like a lot of people the prominent power hung out there.
Silk Road.
It's
If you
like
know, you know.
the Silk Road. You can buy drugs on the internet. This is the whole fucking thing. Fucking
1221.
Dude, what is great? So eventually he sent it says they sent like an envoy to establish peace, but they were killed. You know,
Who sent an envoy to establish peace?
Genghis Khan.
Hmm.
They say he sent a convoy to the city to establish some sort of peace, right? But obviously, it had to have been some sort of religious difference or some guy coming in. But you're not going to come to my town and tell me what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? A lot of egos going on.
Well,
you know?
like yeah, but like you know how they say victors write history.
Yes.
So like it was like it sounds so funny because it's like the person that's writing this, you know, is just like he went in there trying to create peace. In reality, he went in there and he was like, "Hey, so this is what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna do exactly what I say, or we're gonna come in and destroy you."
Basically,
you know,
the story of it is essentially like there was the established peace, but I think like the guys that he sent ahead of him was his nephew or like his it was a younger heir of Genghis that he used to fight with, and like he was like a guy he was training up to like be like him one day, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they sent him in there, and he's the one that got killed.
So family was murdered.
So yeah, it was his blood. So then he went in there and so like he had.
That's different. That's different.
It was his son-in-law.
Yeah.
It was his son-in-law, so it was.
Okay, we're starting to get a little bit further.
Well, dude, no, it was but the guy that he wanted to marry his wife.
Okay.
Back in the old days.
But they were in battle together.
Well,
right?
yeah.
You said it was a battle buddy.
Yeah.
That's like that's a bond you can't fucking.
And he's like he likes him so much that he'll give you his daughter.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, it's like.
No, I find that to be crazy, but let me see. So I want to like.
Think how bad people smelled back then.
You imagine?
Ugh. No showers.
You could just like.
I'm sure they showered every once in a while.
Well,
like
no, the
once
thing
a
is,
month.
Well, the thing is, you would bathe in like
Water.
Yeah, so like,
Just like
not
lake?
water, yeah, like lake water. So everyone had like a more of like, and everyone smelled like animals. Like it was more, everyone had like animal smells to them. There was no. They really say like when people would come through and like change their scent, it really happened in the colonial times, which is like when they started inventing perfumes and shit. So it's like, dude, it's relatively new that there's things like deodorant and fucking hand like they're like soaps and all this shit. Like that soaps are like a relatively new thing. Other than that, they would use like fucking what do you think they would use? They would use like all kinds of like natural shits. Like
I don't know what they would do.
nowadays, you can buy natural soaps. You know what I mean? But like back then, like I'm sure they would just use all kinds of weird shit, dude. There's a way to make natural soap. I'm just not familiar with it.
Yeah, I mean I don't fucking know.
I feel like I have a weird YouTube video in my head. But
yeah, I mean, knowing you definitely have seen a YouTube video.
I've seen someone make soap out of something in nature before.
You'll go down the rabbit hole and you'll tell me something. I'll be like, how did you find this?
3 a.m. on fucking YouTube, smoking weed, can't sleep.
Hey, bro. At least you know.
Yeah, no. So basically, like, what happened was, you know, the siege of Nashapur, they sent it in. The fucking kid came through, dude. They killed his fucking nephew, and it all broke shit, dude. So when you fuck up with someone's family, especially Genghis Khan's family, he'll go in there, and they said he killed every single person in there for the most part. There were a few survivors, but I don't really know what based off the survivor of. But the City of Screams is a really weird historical thing, dude. That's really weird.
I wonder though, like.
It's like you can go in there and completely pillage out a complete village and just leave them dead.
I wonder, like, I want to find out where the City of Screams was.
It's in Iran.
Iran?
Yeah. It's in modern day Iran, and it's still there. You can go visit it. They have like the ruins of it, and you can walk through the City of Screams where Genghis Khan slaughtered the city. I want to go there so fucking bad, bro, and just feel the energy.
Oh, I bet it's
energy doesn't go away, bro.
I bet it's fucking
crazy.
I bet your stomach feels weird.
I bet it feels mad. I bet it just feels mad, creepy, and eerie, bro. Yeah, I agree.
Gosh, I think that's like something so important to me. Because like when you think of like the Holocaust and like how you could visit Auschwitz, you know, and see how it was and how it looked and all that kind of stuff, it's like you don't believe it. Like you don't think that shit was happening until you like step foot in that land, in that area, that place, and you're just like, this was like there was a person that walked this path, like
Yeah,
and died,
dude.
and
There's
like many people.
where I grew up in
So
Georgia.
many.
Where I grew up in Georgia, there's this place called Andersonville, bro, and it's a
Mhm.
Confederate prisoner of war camp for Union soldiers.
Mm.
Okay, and the Confederates would keep these motherfuckers in this goddamn. They would keep them in this crazy pen, bro, and like it created like it was an outdoor prison to where there was like kill lines. If you walked past the line, they'd shoot you. Obviously, so they just had towers of guns everywhere, always watching them. If you walk past the line, they shoot you. So like, and they would do that to make examples. So like, they didn't put gates up; they put lines. So like, cross the line, we'll shoot you, and they just keep shooting them all until they all stop running, dude.
Yeah, no,
And so,
that's-
but you can go to that place, bro. I went there as a kid, bro, and you can walk around in the field, and bro, the energy you feel in that place, bro, and it's because these people. I swear, it's 2025, bro. I've had so much like spiritual learning just from all the technology and all the experiences through mushrooms and everything. Like those people were ignorant spiritually, bro. So they were sitting in that place, like probably think they don't have the knowledge of spirituality like I have or like we have. You know, like where you can sit there in a bad situation and basically dissociate out of it through meditation. Those people are so ignorant; they don't know anything about that, so they thought this was it.
Mhm.
So it's really hell, bro. They created hell because they thought I'm not going anywhere else. There is no simulation theory. There is no life after consciousness. Like because they don't take psychedelics and see a different point of view. They're focused on South versus North. Who's the winner? Who's the loser? It's like lame, bro.
Yeah.
It's so lame. So lame.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, if it isn't religion, it's like land or something.
Yeah.
It's always something.
It's ideology.
Yeah,
It's like
just,
you like you like something less than I like, so now we have to draw lines, and you stay over there and I stay over here, as opposed to us realizing that we're the exact same organism and we all work together.
yeah.
You know.
I don't know. I like fucking Naruto. Like they have a character pain and his
Pronounce
whole
Naruto.
That's what I said. Excuse me. He like the guy's philosophy is that humans will never truly be able to understand each other, and only through great amounts of pain is when the world or when people will listen, and like
Because
his whole plan is like to drop a huge bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like when I think about it, it's like holy shit, America dropped a huge bomb.
Yeah.
In Japan.
They did. They definitely did.
And when they did that, it like showed the entire world like an image of pain, like of like horror, you know, and shit like that. And you're just like, damn, bro, like that was our moment. But then everything starts to build up again. Everything just starts to slowly move up back forward until something bad happens again.
Yeah.
And it's just like all those things where it's like people actually will never truly understand each other.
Could you?
So it's like it's just crazy.
Could you imagine waking up in the news and seeing that this country we live in dropped nukes on someone? You'd kind of feel so awkward and uneasy because you're like, what the? Now they're gonna come back, and that was a decision made completely without me there. I am sitting in my room smoking weed, playing guitar, trying to get this shit popping, and you're gonna drop a fucking nuke and fuck my shit up, bro?
Oh my goodness. And there's like a whole draft and all this shit starts happening,
I was trying
bro.
to create an album, you fucking asshole, dude.
Oh my God, bro. Just a simple guy.
Now we gotta make war music like Vietnam. You bring back the old '60s, bro. It's like we just anti-war fucking music.
What's that one quote where it was like, hard times make hard men, hard men make easy times make soft men make hard times. Like shit like that. And it's just like a vicious cycle that keeps going back and forth.
It's like the perfect example of that, right? One of my favorite philosophers of all time, Marcus Aurelius, that guy, right? That big ruler in Rome. Like he fucking had like the craziest mind philosophy of anyone. One of the most mentally strong humans on the face of the earth, right? And then he literally has the son that is the most disgusting, worst ruler of all time. But that's him. That's his genetics, but he just like had such a great upbringing that it doesn't register. It doesn't register that you have such an amazing example that you want to go the opposite example because your parent gave you an imperfect. If you give your kid a perfect like way to do life, I think they will be a loser. It's too much.
No, you're right.
You have to give them shit and then tell them how to find out of the shit. And then they feel better about themselves. As opposed to giving them nothing and then they find their lives. Most of the time, you give someone good shit, they'll turn that good shit into complete shit the rest of their lives.
Just straight shit. You lost the good, you know?
It's like, yeah, you had $1 million, but now you got caught up in the $1 million lifestyle, and now you're just another loser.
Now you got a bunch of $1 million items
Problems,
and
bro.
no money, you know? Yeah, no, you're right. It is true.
It's wild, man.
Because, I mean, like, yeah, no, it's crazy, man. People, you know, that's like, have you ever seen Jackie Chan? How he says that he plans to donate all of his money and all that when he dies.
Really, to
like
what?
He doesn't plan on giving it to his children or anything like that.
Give it to Bill Gates or something?
I don't know, but why Bill Gates?
He
doesn't need it.
He somehow gets all the money.
Piece of shit. Always gets the money. Bill Gates. He's like, I donate to Bill Gates. I feel like, Jackie Chan, I'm going to kick your ass, bro. But no.
Bill Gates is the one.
It was just like, he was just saying how, like, hard work it pays off, you know, and if my son wants to be successful, he's going to have to work hard. Some shit like that.
That's the epitome of success, bro. Is like working from nothing to then get it. That's the journey. But like if you're just given that, like it's not fun, dude. Like the video game's over and you don't have any muscles that you were able to make in life.
Mm-hmm.
It's like how else are you supposed to do anything? Yeah, I know. That's like it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Having a shitty job, having no money. Because, like, what it does, bro, it makes me play the blues so well. You wouldn't believe the blues I can play. And it's just like...
I'll break your heart with my guitar, baby.
Dude, I'll make you cry. I'll make you cry while I'm crying.
We'll cry together.
We'll cry together, baby.
I'll let you play it.
Come on. But, yeah, dude, I literally fucking... It's just so true, bro. Like, But it took me so long to realize, like, what one of my strengths is, right? Is you can hit me, bro, with like you can hit me with like the shittiest like vibes, right? And then I'll take the vibes in and I bring them out to positive. And like that's what I like doing, right? But it's so draining and so hard sometimes. But like when someone hits you with negative shit, bring the negative in. And like you're some sort of like transistor of energy. You bring the negative in, you absorb the negativity. And then you bring it out with positivity. So that way, you are killing negativity. That you're a demon slayer. You're low-key taking in their demons and going, I know you're an ignorant retard. You don't even know what the fuck you're doing, bro. And you just go, bet. I'll take your demon, and I'll give you a smile. And then it's just like, it always ends it. Like, it always gets him out of my fucking face, bro.
No,
it always does.
I think that's a great thing that you do because it kind of puts like a shield around you. You know, you're just like, you're a walking shield. You know, anyone that tries to, you know, throw it at you, you just literally just wipe it off and just continue on.
I think
you don't even try to like throw it back and try to make them feel better. You're just like, no, man, like what's about to happen is just like I'm just gonna take it and I'm just gonna move on. It's okay.
Do you know what that
fine.
is? You know who else did that? Jesus on the cross. You know what I mean?
You know, you reminded me of somebody. You know, you like I've known you for like 4 years now, and I'll tell you what, brother, I think you hit it on the mark of who you remind me of. That 100%.
It was Jesus.
It was my
goddamn
boy JC.
Jesus. But yeah, no, I just think it's sick to like that's like the ultimate epitome of the story of Jesus. It's not. Guess what? Jesus wasn't a Christian. So if you're a Christian, you're doing it fucking wrong. I'm just gonna imagine like going there and fucking turn.
No, but here's something that people really do need to acknowledge is that like he was fucking crucified for what he believed in.
That's all it is. And he never gave up, and he never said, all right, you're right, I'm wrong. He said, guess what? I believe in love and peace. Nail my fucking hands up to the cross, and I'll still look at you and go, bless you, bro. You don't know what you're doing because you're so silly. And your ego is like, you're literally following what your leader told you to do. That individual soul right there, bro, they're gone. They're literally so asleep. They're just listening to what someone told them to do. So somebody can get you to kill Jesus, and you'll do it because you're afraid of him killing you. That is and even though Jesus can be such a nice person and be like, God bless you for killing me, and literally
his intentions were pure. It's like it was pure.
It's all pure, bro.
Yeah.
And like once you live,
that scares people for some. That scares people.
Oh, Ozzy, that's the hack. That's the cheat, bro.
Yeah, you feel pure.
That's the cheat,
in
bro.
what you believe, bro.
They can't
people
stop
look at you and they're just like, you're a problem.
They can't
you're
stop
a fucking
you, bro.
Issue.
They're gonna kill us, Ozzy. They're gonna kill both of us.
Fuck, dude. I mean, shit. It's so shitty, man. You know.
It's true though, man. Like
there's a band I listen to. You know. Motionless in White. When I first ever...
We'll have him on the podcast. Oh, wait, the video stopped.
What? Why? Why the video stop? If you're listening to this right now, you're probably not seeing a video.
You're not seeing the video right now, but hold on, guys. We'll get it back in there.
We're gonna go ahead and start it back up. Ooh, Sid's going haywire. What does that say?
Storage
Storage.
Hold on, guys. Don't worry. I'm trained for this. Don't you guys worry.
I'm gonna keep explaining my
Yeah, keep
thing.
explaining
For
the thing.
Motionless in White, they had a song called Immaculate Misconception.
Yeah.
First time I ever heard this song, I was like dumbfounded and freaked out. I was like, what the hell, man? It was like one of my first ever screamo bands I listened to.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like metalcore and shit like
Fuck
that.
yeah.
So like I was loving it, and bro, I'll tell you what. At the very end of the song, the whole song is just about him like talking shit to like people that say like, hey, you know, you're the Antichrist,
Yeah.
you're fucking horrible. Basically treating him like how they treated Marilyn Manson.
Right.
And you know, back in the fucking 90s and shit. So like they're just trashing on him, and at the very end, he shows himself as being like Jesus, being crucified and being nailed to the cross.
Yeah.
Just signifying that like I'm literally not saying that I am fucking just like Jesus Christ. That's not what he's saying.
Right.
What they're saying is that I am similar to him, and you guys are treating me in a very similar way to the people that treated him.
And that is what Jesus is here to like. I think the whole ideology of like Jesus, that's what the idea is to like let someone treat you like shit, but look them in the eyes and say I love you, because they can't do nothing to you, because then you're in contact with something they're too ignorant of, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You're in contact with things that like they start freaking out because they think you're.
It's like a fear of acceptance, you know?
They think you're. That's literally what it is. Yeah.
It's like accepting that like it's okay, like it's actually all right.
And they won't let you. And like I said, their egos get in the way, bro. Like the egos get in the way. Like here's an example of like my ego getting in the way, right? Like when I'll have like I have an example of like let's see if this shit'll work. We're talking here. We're doing great, guys. The guys, thanks for looking up.
The video's back up.
The video. Hold on. We're good. Don't worry, guys. We're still running it. What was I saying, dude?
You were talking about the video fucked up and it got me off thing because I was too focused on it. You know what you gotta do. You gotta go into your photos. You gotta go to your video. Find a video that's long, bro.
You know what's crazy is like, look, all of my videos, bro. So like, god damn, this pisses me off.
Guys, what are we supposed to do in this situation?
You guys gotta understand.
Wait, can you guys still see me? Wait, they can't see us. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I knew they couldn't see us, bro.
Oh, dude, I figured it out, guys.
What'd you do?
My recently deleted. I forgot I deleted it, but it didn't take it off. Guys, listen. This is a professional podcast, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We are here. We are back. Don't stop believing. If you learned anything, when you start talking about Jesus, the simulation starts fucking you up because it's too real. It's too real for him, dude. Is this going even? Is that right?
Yeah, it's recording up here. See? 16, 17, 18.
I feel like there was something in the way
20.
last time where I couldn't see my face. But anyway.
Well, I think it might be angled a little more that way, but who cares, bro? Fuck it. We got the video back up.
We got the video back up. Guys, we told you we'll get it back up.
Yeah, why are you so worried? The video's back up. Jesus, relax.
I mean, you guys literally thought we were going to blank it out like the
Calm
last
down.
episode.
The video is back up.
It's back.
Fuck me.
Anyway, but yeah, like you were saying, like how he's Marilyn Manson pinning himself to the cross, like that's like what the perfect example of like the whole story of Jesus is, and that's why it's still here, bro. Because like, how is it still here like almost thousands of years later, bro? Because it is here to remind you, no matter how many people put you down, stay true to you, and you will be successful. Even if you die, trust me, brother, you're not dying. You're not dying. Don't fall for the trick they're trying to tell you that you're dying. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay tuned for episode next.
Thank you for our little Bible study.
Yeah, no, I don't know, dude. I'm not a Christian, but I just I believe in like the ideologies of Jesus for sure. Cause like that motherfucker was like, I like going against the grain. I like doing the opposite of what everybody else does, and that's like what he would do, you know.
We're gonna go ahead and interrupt the podcast real quick. I put a $20 bet in here
What do we got?
with Sid.
Please.
I was like, let me see what we got. We got the Phoenix versus what?
Come on. What do we got?
We got $2,211, baby.
Oh, dude, 111. I've been seeing that number all day today, Ozzy.
Yeah.
That's interesting, dude. That's how much it was to fix my bike yesterday.
There you go, guys. I just want to let you know, Devin Booker, he's been making me money lately, and I'm gonna shout him out. He's a great player,
guys.
And he deserves love and respect.
Remember, every time you gamble, you don't win. But when you do win, you're probably gonna gamble again.
All I see is 5 more bets.
Make make a 20 into 100 real quick. We can do it 5 more times.
5 more times, baby.
That's
5 more Devin Becker
That's
bets.
5 more serotonin fucking pumps, bro.
Woo! This podcast going great or something. I don't know. Shit.
I feel like I just took a hit or something. Woo!
Let's restart this bitch.
Go for another hour. Yeah, I got that. That
man.
fucked up our time to where I couldn't see the time, so I got to go here and jump it.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like you can link the video to make sure that it's a.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
interesting. It'll be a fun time, man. It'll
You
be
know,
a fun time.
I did want to say one.
What did you want to say?
thing. I don't mean to interrupt your notes.
No, you're good, dude. I'm here for
But
you.
like today, I went inside and gathered up all of our tips for our money, and I came across a bloody dollar bill. How disgusting is that? Like, if you get blood on a dollar, do you use that dollar or do you throw it away?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what if that was like a hooker on her period?
God, no, I don't want to think about that.
What
But
if that's
yeah,
what-
you're
and you
right.
touched that. I saw you touching it.
I washed my hands, you piece of shit. Why'd you tell him I touched it? I touched it, guys. Okay, I touched it. Fuck. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, I probably touched it too. I'm probably the one that put it in there.
Fuck me. Well, like, here's the thing: is that
Blood on the money
Remember,
is
I told
gross.
you earlier. I was like, It would have been crazy if that was a bill inside our drawer and we tried to hand that back to somebody, and they were just like,
That reminds me of a Future song. I got blood on the money and I still count it. Come on, bro.
I mean, it's like, okay, I don't want to touch it.
I put gloves on
Can you
before
cash
I
at
count
me?
it. Hey. Exactly.
That's fucking hilarious. I just wanted to mention that, bro, because it was just something that happened.
No, it's funny and it's
It was-
disgusting and it's real, dude. You guys don't understand what we put on, like, this whole, like, thing of, like, working and stuff. We touch bloody money, and you guys never have done that. So you guys need to thank us.
I literally have the hardest job ever. But
I touched a
Easy
bloody
as fuck.
$100 bill.
oh my goodness,
So
bro.
yeah, man. So it's like back to the fucking City of Screams. It's just, to ensure no one survived, the Mongols decapitated the dead and built pyramids of their skulls.
It's crazy.
Because, like I said, because it was Genghis Khan's.
You know how much you have to remove to get the skull?
Well, not only did they remove the head, okay, somebody was like, "Yo, after you remove them, build a pyramid."
What?
Are you questioning me? You want your head to be the top of the fucking
I'm sorry.
pyramid?
Are you fucking stupid? You don't understand what I said. Build a pyramid with their heads.
I've got an idea though.
They don't stack well. Use the skulls.
If your skulls are flat bottoms, you stack them on top, they'll balance out.
Is this your first time building a skull mountain? Are you a stupid
Do you
idiot?
understand how many times I've built skull pyramids?
You're fucking.
That was what he would do for fun. He would
That's
just be
scary,
so
bro.
bored, like. But back
People
in
like
the,
that are scary, man.
well, think about it. Back in the day, though, like violence and killing was the only sense of like living, really. Like, what else could you do? You couldn't like go do it in a video game.
Yes, fuck. I mean, like, I get it. I get it. Okay?
I find it weird.
Like,
I don't get it.
I don't get it because I would not. I'm not the type
How were
person to do that. But I get it because it's like, what the fuck?
That roots back to like they
That's
say.
your ancestors too. Like he probably grew up with people like teaching him how to kill and fight.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, of course, you do that, you're gonna grow up being a warrior or whatever.
That's what roots back to like the analogy of like they think like it's a grand awakening because like humans now would never do that. But like a human in 1200 would be like, you want to make a fucking pyramid out of human skulls? And I'm like, yeah, sounds cool. Like no problem. But nowadays that's bad. So that's proof that humanity is evolving in a better direction.
Yes, Sid. Yes,
You
I
know
mean
what I
that's
mean?
yes, but
But no, I'm just saying like if you could look, dude, listen, hear me out.
I mean I don't know. I feel like you're pointing out an
How is-
obvious right now.
Well, no, I'm just saying is like why? But no. But why wouldn't it get worse?
Why wouldn't it get worse?
Yeah, like what makes it get better? Is that like why wouldn't it be like no? Now we make like 15 human skulls statues.
Well,
what
I
makes
feel
it
like
get better than as opposed to make it get worse?
we get smarter. Come on. I mean, like you can compare like people 100 years ago were not as intelligent as people
so
are
we're
now.
getting better at processing our emotions and
Yeah.
not physically acting out on
Yeah.
them.
And
So-
information is like we're like information is being sent around the world more, you know, stuff like that. It's like things just happen and like I don't know, people are just more like
less violent.
I don't know, because there's still people out there that are very violent like that.
But I think it's because but like as a whole though.
No, I don't think like there's people building pyramid skulls, but I think that there's people that run empires that are very violent.
Like I said, like you have people that like wanted, like I said, like the war in Ukraine and the war in Russia. Those two people that are doing that obviously are violent. Like they like being violent. There's a little bit of like violence in them. Like, cause a real person will get to the point of violence and de-escalate it. Cause like that's like you're hitting yourself. If you really want to get back to the root of, you're hitting yourself.
I don't know, because yeah, there could be a part of you that enjoys violence, but at the same time, there's a part of you that wants to defend things you love.
Yeah.
So it's like there's got to be like, I don't enjoy this, but I'm not gonna let you come over here and step all over this and do this for at all, you know. And I mean, like, I don't know, cause like I've heard like, I forgot this book I was reading, and it was like some guy on World War II, and he was expressing how like looking back, he remembers how he was genuinely happy when he could tell they were winning, and they could tell that like they were pressing them back and killing them and like getting all over there and like breaking through the buildings and wiping out people and stuff like that. And as he's older, looking back on it, he was like, those emotions I felt scare me now because that's not who I am, like, you know. But that's like in that moment.
How old was he?
I mean, he was
18?
probably, yeah, he was probably a young man, Ren. At least, I think he was like 20, 21.
Don't you find it interesting that the draft is like 18 to 25? So it's almost like the government knows something we don't know. It's almost like they know, as if like that is an extremely good time, that a human's emotions are so manipulable that you can just make them do anything, and then the rest of their life they're living in regret because they were too ignorant to not do that.
333, baby. But no, I agree, man. I like, but like nowadays they can't do that because people are smarter. People are like very aware of how the government manipulates people, because people back then that joined the war for World War II,
and it was like it was like you're
like,
respected.
if you didn't enlist, people looked down on you. People were like, there were people that killed themselves because they couldn't get into the military.
Wow.
Like there was like, I forget those 2 kids, those 3 kids actually. Yeah. That they didn't pass the exam to get into it, and they killed themselves. They committed suicide because they couldn't serve their country. That's how manipulative. Like there would be like trailers on TV. It'd be like, serve your country. You know.
Yeah, dude. And they would make you feel like a real man. You want to be a real fucking man? You go fucking do an army that I'm too coward to do.
Yeah. All right, now get on this boat and go to England. All right, now get your gear and go to France. Oh, shit. What is going on here?
Dude, there's a change happening, though, for sure, because it's like that. You're right. Like, people aren't doing that anymore. How can you... That's just what's creepy. Like, America's a place to where you can be like, no, I'm not going to the draft. What are you going to do? And then what happens?
You're right.
But then, like, that's what's creepy, though.
And what are you going to do? You're going to force us? Because now America has just lost everything it believes in.
But that's when it gets creepy, though, because that's when China comes in and takes us.
Yeah. But see, that's a manipulative tactic. That's another manipulative tactic.
Right? I've been brainwashed since day one, bro.
You'll be like, yeah, what about China?
Yeah, but don't forget about China.
China.
That's so true, dude. I didn't even think. I was just talking.
Yeah, but it is true.
That's brainwashing, bro. Why am I so worried about China?
Other nations see a nation weak, especially one that has been on top for so long.
Is that just an American ideology, though? You'd be like, that's just what Americans would do. China wouldn't do that.
No. No, that's not true at all. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Whatever, dude. Okay, America's not great, but America's definitely not the worst.
Oh man, definitely not.
Like
we don't. If you can't be a part of the government and people openly know you are like a pedophile. Like there's people, dude. There are people. There are people that run countries and other countries that go and like go to these crazy places and like do all these horrific things, right? Well, I guess they do that here too. You know? I think it's just it's an elite thing.
It is an elite thing.
I think like once you become like an elite and you think you're a part of like once you're in the in crowd, you just start breaking the rules, huh? Start breaking the fucking rules, man.
Sucks. And that leads us to the Diddy scandal.
The Diddy scandal. This is the next topic.
Yeah. Bro, what is all this shit going on with P. Diddy, bro? They say that he's like connected to like Michael Jackson's murder now or some shit like that. This is all word from the mouth of what I read online.
Well, no, I believe you, dude. You're the fucking.
But like they say that the doctor is the one that gave fucking Michael Jackson like the wrong medicine or something.
Mhm.
They killed him.
Mhm.
But it's like it's so easy for that to be manipulated from like I'm over here thinking like, bro, what the fuck? You manipulate the doctor? That's easy.
That you manipulate the doctor.
You blackmail him.
You blackmail him. You get him to fucking do the little ditty shit at a house, and you record him doing it, and then all of a sudden you have him. That's it's exactly right.
I just burped in the mic. I'm sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I know. I was gonna. I was like.
Jesus fucking Christ.
But dude, it's just so crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's like, what if Michael Jackson was over here playing with children and Diddy was blackmailing him about it, you know? And then, like, you know, it's just crazy shit. Or maybe Michael Jackson wasn't, and Diddy could have blackmailed him to make people believe that he was. You know?
Michael Jackson, man, that's a weird one, bro. Because, like, who knows, you know? But, like, it's funny. It's kind of just ironic that P. Diddy and Michael Jackson are connected because it would make sense. It's just weird.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, I don't care.
I was reading this little thing about, like, Michael Jackson's, like, last words.
What were they? Who the fuck heard him, too? Who heard him?
One was,
One was lock the closet.
Oh.
They're gonna find everything. Lock the closet.
I can't find it now. I don't know if it says Murray, but I don't know who Murray is. It says Murray even recorded some of Jackson's last desperate pleas where the pop star can be heard saying, "Just make me sleep. It doesn't matter what happens." Like, what does that mean?
Well, if I said that, it means kill me.
Revealed by his doctor. So Murray must have been the doctor that was giving him the drugs and stuff. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Just make me sleep, Doc. I don't know. Just make me sleep.
What kind of shit is that to say, you freak?
But it's so like I don't know. There's so much more to that. There's so much more to that. I'm not saying it in the perspective of like defend Michael Jackson or hate against him. I just want to figure out what the fuck it is.
Well, you know it. It's
There's
like
something
well,
definitely there.
I don't know anything, but I'm thinking like P. Diddy had obvious evidence of him doing the weird shit. So then, like the rest of whole Michael Jackson's life was just living a life for other people because of him trying not to get caught with the shit that he had. So I feel like that's just like what those guys do. They just get in there, they get an artist, they find the weird sexual exploitation that they like to do. They go, all right, bet we'll send you to an island, bro. They're doing it all over the place. There's no cameras. What are you talking about? Get over there. Hey, it's free. And then they get you over there, and then they record it all, and then they send you back. Like, yeah, you know that trip you went on? Well, you're ours now, bitch. So you're gonna do this or not? Oh, okay. We'll flood this shit out. You're gonna be the next person. They're so interconnected with like government. Somehow you'll have a case on you within 24 hours.
Yep.
I don't really know how it happens.
Yep,
but you have
knocking on your
you have
door.
a federal agency going after
It's like,
you.
we're looking for so and so.
How did this happen so fast?
Son of a bitch! Not again. No, bro, that's just so. It's so. You're right. Like they're so connected.
And that's what they do to that's what they tried to do to like Trump. Not to be that guy, but it's like they put you on trial, and if you don't have $1 billion, you can't fight it. You know what I mean? How much did he spend in legal fees? They never say that. How much? He's like, I spent like all my finances to get out of that. Like I don't like you. Most people can't fight the fight, so they won't, and they just will fucking. You can't. But it's creepy. Maybe he's a pedophile and he has enough money to fight the fight, like nobody else does.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you're absolutely right. Like in Trump's case, like the only way to fight that is if you have the power to fight it.
There's no other way.
And there's like if you're getting manipulated by someone that's like for fucking instance, Justin Bieber was literally managed by fucking Diddy.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, bro. There's nothing. You can't say anything. No. There's no control.
You're hush.
You listen.
You're hush.
All right, you listen and you do as you're told.
You're a little white boy from Canada. You sit the fuck down. You
bro,
hear me?
Bro, come on. What are you gonna do? Take me to court.
Oh.
Take me to court. See how much money you lose. All right? I don't give a fuck.
It's crazy, man. Like I said, like those little innocent little white boys from Canada, bro. Come to America. We'll show you how it works. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's like
it's just so fucked.
It
bro.
is. It is. It is, dude.
But like I don't want like me personally, even though these things are like happening in America, it's Americans that are, this happens everywhere.
It
alright?
does.
This happens everywhere.
It does.
This is coming to light more.
Yeah.
And
This is an American podcast.
yeah,
So,
like
we'll give you all the intel.
yeah, we'll let you know.
We're ground zero, okay? We're doing work. We're here. We're in the actual country. They let us in.
Yeah.
I don't know how they let us in this country, but guess what? They let us in.
We're in and we're staying.
I was born here somehow.
I was born in the dark.
I was born. So the best way. So we'll do segment 3 now, if you guys are ready. The ship of Theseus. Are you still you?
The ship of Theseus?
Yes. I think I'm saying that wrong.
What is it like? Let me see. The ship of Theseus? Maybe a Theseus. I think
Theseus,
Yeah,
right?
Theseus looks right to
It's
me.
like Jesus, but Theseus.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Theseus.
That's gotta be it, right?
Right? I think. I don't know. But yeah, time for a mind-bending question, okay? If
Alright.
every part of something is replaced, is it still the same thing? This is the famous ship of the Theseus paradox, okay? One of the oldest and most fascinating throughout experiments in philosophy. We're going to talk philosophy for a little bit, folks. All right, we're talking philosophy. We're talking the Greek hero Theseus had a legendary ship. Over time, as its parts run out, they were replaced plank by plank. Eventually, every single part of the ship was replaced. Question is it still the ship of Theseus? I feel like I'm saying that so wrong.
The ship of Theseus.
That's
Just like that's how I call patients' names, so I can't pronounce
yeah,
it.
same.
I'm like,
My pronunciation's so good, I just wear off at the end.
I'll hit him with the fucking like sir or like ma'am. Like, ma'am, I'm ready for you.
Same.
It's like, oh me, oh hey. I called your name like 4 times. You must have not heard me.
Because we're ready. We've been calling you.
I called you like 8 times back here. You didn't hear me?
Well, we've been calling you.
Yeah, I said.
It's the same type of principle. It's like, like when you're given your grandfather's hammer.
Okay.
The old amazing grandfather's hammer. The fucking handle breaks. You replace the hammer. You replace the handle. The fucking top part breaks. The hit part. You got to replace that. But it's still your grandfather's hammer that he gave you. No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. Unfortunately, your grandfather's hammer.
You threw away when you replaced.
You threw away the last part of your grandpa's hammer when you replaced the. Grandpa's in the tree. Sorry, pal.
Literally, you threw away a relic. No, you can't just rebuild it and call it yours.
But
I find that to be such a funny philosophy. Like if you replace parts of something gradually, at what point does it become something else? Where was it even the thing to begin with? No.
Okay.
It was not.
So like I see what you're saying, but like what if it's something that
it wasn't Theseus' ship to begin with, even though the Theseus was saying it was the whole time. You see what I'm saying? Let's just be honest.
It's like
with
taking
it,
pieces of your boat and slowly putting them on and making it into like a car.
Yeah.
And like what was the final piece where it stopped being a boat and it became a
a
car?
car. What turns a car into a boat? Like when you put like the propeller? That's the boat now.
It's like, there you go.
It's all based on perception of what we've been told. So like we see things that are parts and our brain goes, that must be a car. No, it's just a big component of a bunch of shit wheeled together.
Yeah.
Like it's really just a shit ton of parts
It's actually
put
a
together.
boat. It's actually a boat. You just haven't built it into a boat yet. Look, Legos do that. You break Legos up and then it builds into something new.
Oh, Transformers?
Boom. The Transformer can literally transform into anything. If it wants to be a boat, it could be a boat. If it wants to be a truck, it could be a truck.
If it wants to be that weird fucking alien fucking cyborg thing, it can be that, dude.
It can be that too. It can be a fucking problem for the United States and the rest of the world.
Shia LaBeouf, Megan Fox, whole fucking thing.
That was a great movie.
The best, bro.
I love that movie,
Linkin
bro.
Park, fucking rules.
Oh my god, the ending too. Michael Bay film, dude.
Michael Bay does weird shit in his films with the lighting. You ever notice that? He's real big into lighting.
I feel like I gotta look at it.
I gotta see like any Michael Bay film you see, he does this lighting technique to where like he has like, and that's his signature. Like he has like if I showed you all the movies, you would see it. It's even on the, I think it's on the cover of the Transformer one, but it's like he does this shit where he'll bleed two lights together and then have the reflection of it there. That's like his thing. He loves to have like shadows and like lighting at certain scenes, but it's this very specific color tone that he chooses.
That's got to be such a crazy like he's a director?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's like got to be such a crazy role to just direct a movie.
It would be the best role, dude, because you don't have to worry about editing. You don't have to worry about anything. You just make it, and you have a bunch of people do it for you. So it's just your idea being made into everything, but you have a producer, you have a writer, you have this, and you're just like, no, I got the ideas. Because me and you have the ideas, bro.
That's
We need a team, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have...
I
Are
feel
you
you.
there? Do you want to be a part of KYE? We need you. Sign up.
We want you.
We have tryouts. But yeah, dude, I just feel like that's just what's weird. Like, it's fucking... It's exhausting.
Yeah, but I mean, have you noticed nowadays, like, how, like, I don't know, companies are starting to pump out shit movies, like really shitty movies?
Mhm.
Like, it's easier to pump out a shit movie at a low budget and make a little bit of money
Mhm.
than to go all in on a movie and it do horrible.
Yeah.
Like, it makes sense.
And it's like the music industry somehow, or the music industry, the film industry somehow dissolved into that over time. Because, bro, like the pinnacle of movies, you know what I mean? Like back when like there was screenwriting and everything, like everyone had to have an original idea. Like there was no movie to go off of. Nowadays in 2025, the fucking critics go in there, or the people, the investors, like people that are putting money up, they go and look at all the movies and be like, this one did good, that one did good. Let's redo that one. They're doing it for an investment return. They're not doing it for a creative project to make money. To have real art, you got to have like a billionaire that doesn't care about their money, and you just go here, send it. Let's see what happens. Send it. It's like I don't care about success. I care about making something.
Are great directors like dying out? Is that a dying breed?
I'd say it is
Yeah.
because they're too like dude, we could be great directors. It's just the way that they
Or some directors I feel like have turned like focus to like animation.
that
You
too,
know?
and it's just like there's only so, if you really think about it, there's like Quentin Tarantino is a really good one. There's like I said, Michael Bay. There's what's his name? The dude that did fucking fuck man.
Who did those horror movies? Ugh.
There's another one. There's Quentin Tarantino, Michael Bay. There's a third. There's like four of them that I can normally say off the top of my head, but yeah, I'm drawing a blank right now. But yeah, there's prominent ones that make killers, like they make fire movies, and there's about 5 of them. That's really it. But to get to that point, like Quentin Tarantino's story is crazy, bro. Like the trials and shit that he did. He had to go to L.A. to do it though. But L.A.'s dead now, so that's what's so good for us. We don't have to go to L.A. Thank God. Thank God
LA's
LA's
being
dying.
built here.
Yeah, I know, right? LA came to us.
LA is here now. Unfortunately, slowly.
Hopefully the industry will get here. The film industry will come here. That'd be pretty sick.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You know? Get us some jobs, bro.
There is hold on. There is a movie coming out or being.
What's it called? Nosferatu? It's about a vampire fucking a girl. Oh, all right, we're gonna hear that.
I love that movie, bro. Christopher Nolan.
Christopher Nolan's another good one. Yeah, what's he doing?
But he is going to be creating. I guess he's going to be doing the movie The Odyssey. And they were saying like that he was like very like adamant that he will not be using like fake effects. Like he's going to be going hard with real fucking
Practical effects.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank you.
yes.
Practical effects. you know?
Yes, those are what's died, bro.
Yeah. So
those
like
have literally died.
and like knowing like I have Christopher Nolan movies, if you've seen some of them, bro, they're like they're good. You know,
Yeah.
they're just like they're on the level of a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I don't know. I think that's like I'm looking forward to seeing this movie because of that statement. And just
I
itself.
will watch movies, bro, like just for the practical effects. Like the movies Gremlins, that movie, the acting is horrible. Okay,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck? We're not here for that. We're here for special effects.
Yes.
I want to see like the guys that designed the Gremlin and then said, let's put it in the microwave and then now let's let it explode. And they are doing this scene by scene, bro, picture by picture, to where it then, to the viewer, looks like it's actually happening. But they're slowly thinking in their mind, like, how can we make this look as real as possible on the screen? So they're putting their mind and energy and love and passion into it, bro. And that's what creates these practical effects that are so amazing. You're like, holy shit.
Yep.
Like the Gremlins, bro,
And it
like...
took like 50 takes
Oh
to
my
get
God.
it right.
And that's what you have to do.
More than that.
That's what you have to do. You can't just be like, oh, let's just AI CGI it. Oh, saved us 500 hours. Look at all the money we saved. They literally go into the fucking meeting of the fucking guys. They're like, look at all the money we saved. But they go, wow. They don't care about, because they're so uncreative and they don't know how like to get a project going or like to have a vision of a project. They just go, that must be the feeling of a vision. We're saving money. No, you're a business clown. You can't even do this,
no,
bro.
You just got into another field.
Yeah, it's like selling toilet paper, selling
the
music.
Wrong guy in the wrong area. Fuck me.
That's what this industry taught me. Is that you can have people in here that don't care about nothing. They're just in it for the money. And guess what? Joke's on them because they're going to have a miserable life.
Yeah, no. Fuck. I mean,
imagine being in an industry you hate just for the money. Have fun, loser. That is the epitome of suicide, bro.
Fuck me, bro.
Joke is on them. That's when you see all
These
these little uppity like corporate guys coming here acting like they got money. You fucking ain't got shit, bro. You got money but no soul, bro. Have fun, dude.
It's like the person on the top is the only one eating.
That's it, dude.
And you're feeding them.
Oh yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
For now, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
For now.
Until
One
you-
day the prisoners will rise. Spartacus will rise.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get a rank of our prisoners and we're gonna create a rebellion. Okay.
You think you can fucking fulfill pickup orders at home?
You think you can fucking do this to us? You can't fucking do this to us. This is it.
You can't do that.
It's the final straw.
You're manipulating.
Dude, this podcast has gone on way too long, dude. We fucked it. The whole the since it's like a take
Oh,
of
yeah,
this
how
one,
long
a take
is
of
it?
that one. It's about an hour. We hit an hour just right now. But
This podcast. It's the exact time. I like how you made that statement right at an hour. Fucking criminy.
you know, I tried to teach something. I tried to learn something today, dude. You know,
I think the podcast is fun.
it's fun. It's not about.
Yeah.
It's not. It's
Even
about.
because I learned something. I mean, I don't know if you wanted to teach them something.
I
but
just want to learn
if
something.
you guys didn't learn anything, I learned something.
We all learned something because I did this research today to learn. So like we all learned something.
Yeah, I didn't know
Think
about
about-
the City of Screams or what is it called.
What about episode 500? All the shit we'll learn. Just because I keep going, we just keep trying to find new shit. Dude, we'll have so much knowledge on shit. Like, you know,
Say episode 100. Hey guys,
we're gonna be all dictionaries.
the results are out for the Diddy Michael Jackson case. He didn't do it.
He didn't do it.
Diddied it.
He diddied it for sure. Goddamn, dude. Well, you know, I guess that's where we'll end it, man. I didn't even get through all my fun segments, dude. You know, I even had a supernatural segment about the mystery of Mothman.
The mystery. Oh, that sounds sick.
Well, dude, stay tuned next time. I'll say that one for Dez, dude. Baby Dez will be back. Dez, we've missed you,
Ooh.
dude. Dez, please come home.
Finally.
Wherever you are.
We had to
please.
sneak him back in.
We had to do these episodes without you, and we don't like doing this, Dez. Please don't make us do this again.
Bro, if you saw some of the things he was doing.
What was he doing? And
Oh, dude, he was at festivals, bro.
Bro, he showed me one video of him riding through the crazy city in like a Jeep Wrangler, and he was like hanging out the top, like
Yeah.
recording crazy
Yep.
shit. Dude, he was having a ball, dude.
Oh, he's gonna have plenty of stories.
Just wait for the fucking Colombian Tales.